Greetings, pirates. Right now, I want to show you a major update to our product, something our team has been working on for quite a long time. That includes designers, developers, back-end developers, and testers. Overall, it's been a huge amount of work. But first, I want to show you a small update in Treasure Island. We've added the second to last coin, which is the scythe, and very soon we'll announce the final coin, which will let you uncover the pirate treasure. Right now, there are 114,000 pirates, or $2,200 buried in it. So, I want to show you the main feature that we've implemented. This is the calculator. It was already on the website. It's on every coin page, and it consists of two parts. So, we have a converter, which we've completely redesigned, and there's also a mode for buying coins through our partner, ChangeNow. But what I want to show you is the big change that's been made to the calculator. The first thing you see is the asset page and the dollar. So you can calculate how much a Bitcoin is in dollars. Next, here you see information about how much one asset costs, in this case, Bitcoin. You also see how much the asset costs. Well, in this case, it's the dollar, how much it costs in the website's currency. You can change both the original asset and the other asset as well. For example, pirate. When you select pirate, you get additional functionality. You can add it and calculate its value. So, I have a portfolio. That is, if I open my portfolio, I have the pirate asset. And, for example, I want to add some transaction for pirate. So let's say I want to record that I once bought a certain amount of pirates, and then when you use the calculator, you'll have the option to use the quick access value to calculate how much pirate is worth in the site's currency or in another asset, for example, Cosanta. Accordingly, you can immediately calculate how many pirates you have in your portfolio in terms of Cosantas. You can also use the calculator to convert various values. So, the first thing is that we have the ability to quickly enter the value from your portfolio, if you use it, or manually enter the values you want to calculate the price of 1 unit of the asset in the site's currency, which in this case is again Cosanta. If I have it in my portfolio, I can set the Cosanta value myself. For example, if I have, say, 100 Cosantas, that will be this many pirates. You can swap the assets. So you can do this for convenience. Next, it shows you that 1 Cosanta is worth this much. So in this case, 100 Cosantas is $201, or $3.85 per unit of the asset. Also, here you can see when the Cosanta and pirate assets were last updated. Previously, our site didn't update information right away. Now it will show, within a margin of error, about 5 to 10 minutes, when a particular asset was last updated. Well, if, say, you select an asset that hasn't been supported for a long time, for example, there are inactive assets. Let me try to find one now. For example, we have this asset. It's called PINU. So, if we were to attempt to calculate the value of PINU using a standard calculator, in this particular instance, you would likely observe a prominent display indicating inactive. This signifies that the comprehensive information pertaining to this specific asset has regrettably not been thoroughly updated for an extended period, specifically for approximately an entire year, leading to potential inaccuracies and a lack of current data regarding its status and performance. In other words, in this case, you understand that the calculation will be made based on the date of the last price for the PINU asset. That's a small change on the screen, but a huge amount of work by the whole team who came up with this interface. And the developers implemented this interface, while the back-end developers created the functionality that provides prices for these assets. And of course, the tester who found possible issues in this calculator. Subscribe to the channel to learn more. But if you like the Pirate or Cosanta asset, or what we're doing here, I want to draw your attention to the fact that Pirate offers 9.27% annual staking if you hold the coins. And if you hold Cosanta coins, the rate is 27.05%. I want to mention that in 14 days, the Cosanta ROI will increase, since the block reward is going up. If you want to earn more, but are willing to take on more risk, you can use Cosanta. Pirate is more stable, but, well, the percentage is lower. As for which one to use in this case, that's up to you. But I can say that for us, the main indicator of whether we are working correctly and doing the right things is the price of Pirate. Yes, of course, there are times when there are pumps in the market, meaning Pirate rises thanks to our liquidity. So, you saw that on December 8th, Pirate reached its highest value, and now there's been a slight decline. Maybe Pirate is moving funds into other coins, hoping for bigger gains. But I can tell you that Pirate, Cosanta, has a much higher potential to multiply than some of the top coins. Pirates also offer staking, which I mentioned to you earlier. Subscribe to the channel to learn more. I think you'll like this change.